Digital notebooks, planners, and journals are one of the easiest products to create and sell on online platforms like Etsy, Amazon KDP, and other online stores. Search for notebooks and journals on Amazon.com and you'll find thousands of notebooks being sold. And here's the surprising part, most of the sellers are not even designers or tech experts. In this video, I'll show you step by step how to create and sell your very first digital notebook and start building an income stream that works even while you sleep. But here's something very important, just uploading one notebook is not enough to start getting sales. If you make and upload more notebooks with different styles or topics, you have a much higher chance of getting your first sale. In this video, we'll be creating a complete bright floral notebook using Canva from cover to inside pages. And yes, you can make the entire notebook for free. And the upcoming videos where I'll create more digital notebooks will be linked in the description, so you can watch them anytime. And once we have created them, I'll also quickly show you where to sell it, simple strategies to get your first few sales, and creative ideas to make your notebooks stand out. You can jump to any part or step by clicking on the timestamp in description or on the timeline. If you face any issue, just comment below, I'll help you fix it easily. Alright, let's start with our first design, the bright floral notebook. Open browser, go to canva.com, log in using your Google account. Once you're logged in, click on the plus icon to create a new project. From the options on the left hand side, select custom size. This is where we enter the size for our notebook. Different platforms support different notebook sizes. Before typing the size, quickly check what notebook dimensions the platform accepts so you don't face an error later. On Amazon KDP, you can see the available sizes for both paperback and hardcover. Since our notebook will be hardcover, these are the trim sizes and page numbers we can choose from. The most popular size is 6 by 9 inches, so we'll go with that for this tutorial. Just remember, for a 6 by 9 notebook, you need at least 75 pages and can go up to 550 pages. Select inches as the unit, enter 6 for the width and 9 for the height. Then click on Create New Design. Let's quickly have a look at the layout of Canva for the new users. You can design the page using the tools from the left hand sidebar. Using these tools, you can change the zoom and pages layout. By clicking on Share button, you can download and share the output file. Let's design the floral notebook cover. First, let's create the floral pattern. To do this, go to Elements and search for Floral Background. From these options, click on See All next to Graphics. Here are all the floral patterns you can use. Designs without this icon are free. I like this one. Click on it to add it to the page. Let's close this panel. There are 3 ways to fill this pattern across the whole page. The first method is super easy. Just right click on the pattern and choose Set Image as background. Canva will instantly resize it and fill the whole page for you. Press Ctrl+Z to undo. Now select the pattern and place it in the corner. Just drag from any corner to stretch it and fill the whole page. Press Ctrl+Z to undo. Or if you want to create a seamless pattern without resizing it, select and drag the pattern in this corner. Right click on the pattern and select Duplicate to make a copy. Select the copied pattern and drag it here to create a seamless design. Just like before, duplicate it again and place one here. Duplicate one more and place it here. Now the whole page is filled with a seamless floral pattern. Now let's add this text. Just go to Text, click Add a text box, close this panel and then type your title. For example, I'll write My Journal. Click and drag the edges of the text box to adjust its size. Alright, now let's format the text style and make it look better. To increase the font size, select the text, just double click it or press Ctrl+A to select everything. And change the text size from here. I'll set it to 40. To change how your text looks, just click the font button. You can scroll through the list or search for any font you like. I'm choosing the handwriting font Selima. Just click on it and the new font will be applied. Just select the edges of the text box and drag them until the box fits your text perfectly in one line. To change the text color, click here. You can pick any color you like. Canva also suggests photo colors, so I'll choose this shade of brown from these options. Looks good. To make the text easier to read, let's add a border and rectangle below it. To add a border, just go to Elements, open Shapes, and click the rectangle to drop it onto the page. Now select the rectangle and position it right under the text. Stretch the edges to adjust the size. Then select the rectangle, click on the stroke button here, select straight line from these options and set the width to 5. Now just click the color button and choose no color so the fill gets removed. Now click the stroke color option and select a stroke color. I'll choose the same shade you applied to the text so everything matches nicely. Alright, let's add a rectangular box under the text to make it stand out. Just go to Elements, open Shapes and click the rectangle to drop it onto the page. Now select the rectangle, click on the position button and go to Layers. Here you will see the rectangle layer. Just drag it down in the Layers panel so it sits below the text and the border. And that's it. Close this panel. Now select the rectangle and drag it to align it nicely with the border. Then drag its edges so it fits perfectly around the border. To change the color, click here. You can pick any color you like. Canva also suggests photo colors, so I'll choose this shade of white from these options. This box looks a bit odd, right? It's pulling too much attention. So let's fix that by lowering the transparency. Now click the transparency button, then drag the slider to lower the opacity. I'm setting it to 80%. It looks better now. Let's make it a bit smaller by dragging the edges. Now let's align everything nicely. Just hold the Shift key and click on the text, the border and the rectangle so we can align them together. Now click on the position button and open the arrange options. To align everything perfectly, choose middle for horizontal alignment and center for vertical alignment. Perfect. If you want to make the whole page look nicer, you can add a border around it. Just right click the border you already made, choose duplicate and you'll have another one ready to use. Now select the duplicate border, place it right here and then just drag the corners until it perfectly covers the entire page. It seems like the border is drawing too much attention. Change its color to match the rectangle so it blends in perfectly. Perfect. Our notebook cover is ready. Now let's start designing the inside pages. First, click the Add Page button to insert a new page. Now let's add this text. Go to Text and click on Add a Text Box. Close this panel. Now just type the word Notes into the text box. To change its font, click on the Font button. You can search for any font or type, like handwriting font. I like this one. Just click on the font to apply it. Close this panel. Now increase the font size to 35. Perfect. Select it and drag it to place it right here. Alright, now let's design the little date section, the spot where users can write today's date. Go to Text and add a text box. Now just type the word date into the text box. Click on the font button to change it. Let's choose a sans serif font. I like this one. Click to apply it. Now change the font size to 15 and place the text right in the corner. To make it look cleaner, let's increase the letter spacing. Just click the T icon and slide the letter spacing bar. I'll keep it around this level. To add the dashed line, just open Elements, go to Shapes and click on the dashed line to add it to the page. With the dashed line selected, just click the stroke size option and adjust it. I'm setting the width to 2. Now select it and drag it to place it next to the word date. If you want an extra line for writing, just right click the dashed line and select duplicate. This will create another line. Place the duplicate line below this one and drag from corners to increase its length so it aligns with the text. Alright, let's add the writing lines now. Just go to Elements, open Shapes and click the straight line to place it onto the page. Select the line and place it here. Then drag from the corners to increase its length to fit the page. To reduce the stroke width, click on this button and use the slide to change it. I'll set it to 1. Instead of copying the lines one by one, just hold the Alt key and drag the line. This instantly duplicates it and you can place it with the exact spacing you want. Now just hit Ctrl+D and Canva will keep adding more lines with the exact same spacing. Keep tapping it until your page has all the lines you need. Perfect! This page looks a little dull, right? Let's make it more attractive by adding a colorful floral element. I'll go ahead and remove the bottom 3 lines so we have enough space to place the graphic element. Go to Elements and search for watercolor flower. Then click on See All next to Graphics. Browse through the graphics and choose the one you like. I like this one. Click on it to add it to the page. Just drag the corners to resize the flower and place it at the bottom. That looks really nice. Let's add another flower to the design. Just right click the flower and duplicate it. Now drag it over here. Zoom in a bit and position it nicely. I'll make it a little smaller and place it right above the T. Perfect. Let's zoom out. You can now see that both the cover page and the first inside page of our notebook are fully ready. To add more pages, you can click the Add Page button for a blank page. But since we need the same layout, click the Duplicate Page button. A new duplicate page will be added. Feel free to add as many pages as you like. And if you want to see the whole notebook at once, just click on the Grid View button. As you can see, we now have a cover page and 3 inside pages. If you want more, just hit the Duplicate button again and keep adding as many as you like. For this tutorial, I am keeping 20 pages. But make sure to add enough pages according to the platform you'll upload this notebook. For example, to upload this on Amazon KDP, you need at least 75 pages and can go up to 550 pages. Once you're done, just click the Grid View button again and you'll be back to the full page layout. To download your notebook as a PDF, just go to Share and click Download. In the file type, select PDF Print and click the Download button. After that, name your file and save it. That's it. Let's open the PDF of our notebook. Perfect. Now that your notebook is ready and downloaded, let's talk about where you can sell it. There are 3 popular platforms you can use. Amazon KDP. If you want to sell your notebook as a physical paperback, Amazon KDP is perfect. I've already uploaded a full video on how to create and sell a coloring book for kids on Amazon KDP. You can watch it using the link in the description. And you can upload your digital notebooks to KDP using the exact same method. Etsy. Etsy is one of the best platforms for selling digital notebooks. But to sell on Etsy, you need to connect your Etsy shop to a print-on-demand services like Printify. And they will print and ship the notebook to your customer automatically. I'll make a simple step-by-step video on this soon and add the link in the description, so make sure to subscribe so you don't miss it. So these are the main platforms where you can sell your digital notebook and can start making money. Now let's talk about how you can get your first few sales quickly. The easiest way is to create more designs. One notebook is good, but having 5 to 10 notebooks increases your chance of getting noticed. Use clean, professional mockups from Canva. Just search for notebook mockup and use them as your product images. Also, add the right keywords. Simply type digital notebook or floral notebook on Etsy or KDP and use similar words in your title, description and tags. And finally, share your notebook mockups on social media platforms like Pinterest, Instagram or YouTube. Even a few posts can bring in your first customers for free. And that's it. Your complete bright floral notebook is now ready and you can start selling it today. If you want more ideas and step-by-step tutorials, I'll be creating 2 more digital notebook videos, a daily planner and a gratitude journal. The links to those videos will be added in the description as soon as they are uploaded, so make sure to check them out. If you have any questions or get stuck somewhere, just comment below, I'll help you fix the issue easily. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more tutorials like this. Thanks for watching and I'll see you in the next one.